Hello, Collective. I am Nikki with Live, Laugh, Love Tarot. Welcome. Happy Mother's Day to all my mothers out there. We have a new moon tomorrow in Scorpio, a full moon, in Scorpio. So we're going to pull some moon tarot deck cards. Let's get some vibe. I've already pre-shuffled. Angels and spirit guides, first of all, let me bless this place. In the name of Jesus Christ, I rebuke and break any hexes, curses, spells, demonic activity, or any evil thing that has been sent to me or my collective, passed down through the lineage to my animals, my collective, or my children. Return that crap back to sender. Thank you, Archangel Michael, and all my archangels that follow me in this lifetime, and my ancestors from above who are helping, guiding me, and keeping myself safe, as well as my collective. Let's get going. Let's see. What do we got today? Happy May 11th. Full moon tomorrow in Scorpio. It's going to be pretty good. If you don't know much about Scorpio, it's about what's hidden, bringing emotions to the surface. It's a water sign. Okay, we got balance, spirituality, and practicality. That's perfect. It's all about balance this week because you're gonna be emotional starting tomorrow, and then Monday, the moon will go into Sagittarius on Tuesday, which is more fire. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Again, this is perfect because we are looking into getting out the weeds, so to speak, of our lives. We're looking at what doesn't serve us anymore and what we are doing. It's like when you're weeding out a bed, you want to make sure that everything is done correctly so no weeds come up. You want to take care of your shadow stuff. That's this week. You're going to feel kind of emotional throughout the week. So just understand that may or may not be your energy, but if it does, recognize it and give yourself some time to move through it. And now we're stepping out of our comfort zone. You're in your North Node now, collective. This is where we're at. This is why I've been talking about. This moon is very important. You're going to sit and reflect if you haven't done so already. For those of you who are teetering on what your North Node is, it's what your life's purpose in this world is this lifetime. And my North Node's in Sag, so it's fire. So we're going to be definitely, I'm in it, I feel it. And Saturn's about to go into Aries. It's going to dabble back and forth out of Pisces, which is more water. But Saturn's going to be sitting into Aries for quite a long time, into 2026 from what I've heard. So this is good. So if you've got fire in your chart, it's really important that you know your astrological chart, because it could really help you understand what the heck's going on with yourselves. And if you don't know that, you can go to astrocharts.com. I'm not affiliated with them. I just know that I've used it myself and it's free unless you want to print out your entire chart, which is good. But you can use Google and all that if you know what your signs are in, and that does it for you for free. So you can say, what does North Node in Sagittarius 1 degree mean? And it'll tell you. You could Google that. So that's something that can kind of help you. But it's important to know your time, place, and year of birth. All right, so let's pull. Now I'm going to use the Macabre Tarot. I love this. Is the shadow side deck. Since we're going into, I've already pre-shuffled. Since we're going into a little bit of a shadow side this week, I thought this would be the perfect deck. So let's go into balance, spirituality. Let's get some tarot, please. Spirit, what does my collective need to know? All right. So again, we're going to be looking at the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe there's something to do with your job that you maybe have start thinking that you don't like what you're doing or want to change careers. Now is the time, because it may not be in your North Node to be in that career that you're in. And if it is, maybe you need to reinvent yourself at your current job, or maybe look to what you feel is important for you at this time. But it could be also your finances are taking a hit because of what has happened in the recent past. Again, balance through this. It's a tough cycle. Is going to be, your ending of this tough cycle. I'm hearing, thank you, Spirit. So again, you're doing okay. You may feel like you don't have your finances together, but I'm hearing that it will be changing, because you're going to be stepping into your North Node here very shortly, really quickly from what I'm hearing. The Massacre of Daggers. This is the King of Swords. So maybe this person, it's in the upright, so maybe it's you. Maybe you're taking a harsh look at your finances, or you're taking a hard look at your life right now, and you're starting to get real with yourself, is what I'm hearing. Because the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse right now for you. You're thinking that may not be what you're going for right now. But I am hearing this is something that you have to process through, because you're going to be making changes. If not, spiritual divine missions are going to be stepping in to make those changes if they have not done so already. I heard pull the bottom of the deck. Yeah. The Rigid. This is the Rigid, and this is the Hierophant, I believe. So yes, you're looking to what spirituality. Thank you, because again, it says balance, spirituality, and practicality. You're looking to see what makes you connect to whatever belief system that you have in place, whether it's God, the universe, you're a spiritualist, whether you're elementals, like you're into the earth, you're a witch, whatever it is that you're doing, you're looking at what makes you happy. May not necessarily bring what brings you money, but what makes you happy and what you look forward to doing. Again, your passions will end up paying out for you in the long run financially if you're in alignment with what you love doing. And if not, the divine will already put you there. If not, if they haven't done so already. What else, please? Thank you. All right. Great. The Chariot and the Two of Wands, which is the Two of Wands. So there's going to be movement. Again, fire sign on this. This is the Chariot, which is maybe hidden a little bit here. You do see the light that's starting to come into place for you. Excuse me, they don't want me talking. In this particular placement, when it comes to what you're looking at right now, you see what you are coming into, which could possibly be far off a little bit. I'm hearing 2 months. You're about to, you see it, you know what it could be, but it seems far off. And it may seem almost impossible, but I'm telling you that absolutely you're taking note of what isn't. You have to take, I'm surprised the Fool hasn't come out yet. Taking the leap of faith. I'm seeing the Fool in my head. Taking the leap of faith to what makes you the most happy. And it has to do with your job and your career. Okay? So this full moon tomorrow is making you feel really into your feelings about what works with you and what doesn't when it comes to your career choices. And even maybe, I don't see any cups here, so I'm thinking it's career. With that 8 of Cups in reverse. What else? About the why the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, take that. Thank you. All right, we have, Tarot of Crystals. This is the Page of Pentacles. The Tarot of Crystals is the Page of Pentacles, meaning that there's some kind of message that maybe is coming for you about your money. There might be some, I'm getting like an apology, but about somebody who did something about your money. Maybe there'll be some kind of message about your money because it's in the reverse, Wheel of Fortune, and the Tarot of Pentacles, Crystals is in the upright. Meaning that you felt maybe that your destiny was sabotaged in some way because it's right here next to the Rigid. Somebody may have played with your career a little bit, is what I'm hearing. Your job, maybe somebody at work tried to put you into a corner. I hear put baby in a corner. Maybe somebody, I'm hearing destiny swap. Maybe somebody tried to take your position at work or try to take credit for something that you did. Well, shouldn't have done that. All right, let's see what else. Why is the Rigid here next to the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? It's about money. Yeah, because you've had to have some extreme amount. This is Temperance. This is you, collective. You had to absolutely hold your tongue. And I'm hearing, don't worry, they're going to get theirs. And this is your spirit team talking. They saw everything that was done in the dark. And I know you see it. And this is underneath the Eight of Pentacles. So somebody here was trying to be a sneaky snake. And when I see this, try to walk away quietly. Meaning, somebody was trying to do something to you behind the scenes when it comes to your money, thinking they wouldn't get caught. Trying to out a third party. So I'm thinking this is like a group where they try to out you out and only deal with themselves and maybe your boss or somebody else, where they tried to make it look like you didn't know what you were doing and that you were causing to have them a loss in some way. So they are like trying to take credit for what you were doing. But don't worry, all is well because your patience and you are taking the higher road, I heard, because you have a higher eyeball here is the third eye. You see it for what it is, and you're allowing the divine to take it over for you. Or you know that karma is a bee, and they're going to get theirs in some way. And divine order, yes. You were put in this position because you were there for people to... You were their last chance to do what they needed to do, and now the door is shut. They did not make the right decision. They chose their ego. They chose themselves. And now they're going to pay for that. Yeah. Hey, look who showed up. This person has been behind the whole thing. This person, I'm seeing this because the Chariot, it's your divine mission about money is coming, but this man, if I tried to take it, because the person that, in this card, you see the hands? They're like crawling in the dark. That's when I say that it has to do with your money, because the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse, because this fuckbase decided that would be a good idea to take your ideas, to take your place, to be you, and it didn't work out. Didn't work out. Well, this is still here, so it's in the upright, so this person is still lurking around your energy. If you have not, or you probably know who it is, but if you don't, you're not looking their way, though, from here. Although you see them, you don't give a crap, because you're not letting it bother you, because you know darn well that eventually your patience is going to make sure and the divine will take care of it. I heard sit still, do not do a thing, because your spirit guides and your spirit angels are like, we got this. Just sit tight. You'll have a front row view. When they try to come after your money, they're going to have a Wheel of Fortune in reverse, not you. It may seem like right now that they're winning. No, they may seem like that, but guess what? God has a nice way of coming in with a Haunting of Cups and the Three of Crystals in reverse. Perfect. Three of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Crystals, meaning that their little collaboration is going to fail because it's in the reverse. When it's in the upright, it's the Three of Pentacles in the upright. That means divine collaboration. No, there's no divine collaboration here. Haunting of Cups. This is like the Page of Cups, and it's in the upright, which tells me right now, I'm going intuition-wise, that this guy's got his head in his hands. That's not a good thing. This person wants to come at you with a message because they are one of the three of these mother effers here that lied to try to take your destiny. That crawling around in the dark. This person had tried to move in secret, and it didn't work. Because you saw it. Because you're over here, you know. So this person is definitely has their head in their hands like their tail behind their legs, and they know it. Now they're going to try to come at you because they're stuck. They don't know. There could be some, this is a page, so there could be some kind of message that's going to come along with this Fool to try to make it seem like it wasn't them, but you know who it is. We're going to find out because I'm nosy. Anything else in this deck? What's more about my North Node for my collective? What do they need to focus on? Because you don't want to focus on retaliation, because then you'll be stuck in their karma. Dharma and karma is very simple. Don't interfere with the enemy when they're in the middle of hanging themselves. Because this fucker is always going to get in that. He's always going to come down. You see it. Look at the eyes. Only the devil works in the dark. There's nothing about the light. It's like the devil's like cockroaches when the lights turn on. They scatter. Right? So they do everything in behind in secrecy, but you see it. And that's what they are upset about, because you can tell, you know that I know that you know. You know? All right, what else? No? We're done here? All right. Let's get some clarifying. Let's do the light seers. We're going to add some light to the dock. This is my collective. So what does my collective need to know from these shady fucks? What else? Oh, yeah, I cuss. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Hangman. That's exactly what I'm saying. You're hanging back because you do not want to get involved with this. So Spirit is saying, please do not let this. This is the final act. This week is going to be telling. This week you're going to hear about it. You don't need to engage. You just have to stay quiet and hang and let them swing in the breeze, I heard, because this mother effer is going to show himself this week, and you're going to be back here just sitting back. And the Dharma that you're going to be in Dharma, they're going to be in karma, and you're going to see it. Because in this car, even though it seems like they think they've got you by hanging, but you see this light here? You're focused on that light. You're not you don't feel like you're hanging. You are definitely growing in this hanged energy. It's almost like the Hermit. I'm feeling like the Hermit, where you are just definitely waiting for your sun to come in. That's exactly right. You're waiting. So do not move. And that's a 12, which is a 3. Again, there could be 3 people involved that think they've got you completely stuck. Confirmation verb. Nope. What else does my collective need to do this week? What does my collective need to focus on this week, please? Just being happy. Focusing on what makes you happy. Focusing on, again, fire. Aries, Leo, Sag is going to be, if you have any fire placements in your chart, you're absolutely happy. Look, you got a little horse in the back. Everyone's jumping around for joy. Continue to be of the love and light, because guess what? Guess who hates that? This guy. So if you continue, and everybody around them that's being triggered, you're not. You're banging on your drum. You're somebody who goes to the beat of their own drum. Right. I know the Knight of Wands can seen as in and out. So definitely with the Hangman here, do not vary. If you got a home, stay there. If you hang out with people like your immediate family that you know that aren't corrupt, surround yourself with your soul tribe that you know and trust. May be very small. It may just be you. You and the divine, that's fine. You and the divine, that's fine. Do not allow any sneaky bees back from the past. Not anyone. Friends, foe, lover, don't matter. They effed you once, you don't give them a second chance. Don't bring it back, is what I'm hearing. Let it go. The divine and your ancestors have it. We're going to pull some Kipperish in a minute. What else do my collective need to focus on other than they're a true fire, being authentic. Thank you, Spirit. I heard authentic. Be your authentic self, which is love and light. Live and laugh and love tarot too. Come watch me. We'll be happy together. All right, what else? Here it is. Thank you, Spirit. Bam! Knight of Pentacles. There you go. You're going to be dropping money. You're going to be making money. Just continue turning your back on anybody that's selfish, greedy, and gluttonous. Is what I heard. Perfect. And we got the Three of Pentacles in the upright. Now, you absolutely have good money coming in. You're going to be working collectively within 3 months with a group. Absolutely. This is your divine match when it comes to work partnerships and money. It's going to be so successful, Spirit says, that money's going to be falling out of your pockets, and that's going to totally make you happy. And guess who ain't going to like it? Sneaky Snakes. I love it. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Six of Swords fell out. Meaning you are moving calmer waters. You are all about peace right now. You could give a shit about anybody's drama. You could care about their problems. If anybody tries to call you, click is what I'm hearing. Do not engage. They made their bed. They must lay in it. And that's part of the divine's karma is you. You were the truth sayer. You were the truth bringer. You wanted to help everybody, but they effed you in the end because they were jealous of your all-knowingness. Your high priestess. You are a earth angel, high priestess, all-knowing, truth, psychics, whatever you want to call yourself. You have intuition that's on point. You know exactly what's coming. You know who's involved because you've been patient and you've been dealing with you've already dealt with your shadow stuff. This week, hello, Tucker. This week is for you to tidy up loose ends. It's like when you clean a house and all you got to do is now put the pictures on the wall when it's done. Yeah, you're already doing the final touches. Thank you, Spirit. You're doing the final touches to rid yourself of this. Now would be a good time to take a look at any, I heard, I'm sorry, my nose is itching. This is the truth. So time to take inventory of any bad habits, any bad people, any bad situations, bad jobs, unfinished business, the I'm sorry's, all that. This week is so important because you're about ready to turn. When this Saturn goes into Aries, it's going to be there for a while. It may go back and forth to Pisces for a minute. It bobbles, but it's going to come into Aries. And boy, things are going to start moving. If you know anything about Aries, I'm an Aries. Aries sun here. When you know anything about Aries, I want it done today. There's no more waiting. There's no more stagnation. You're going to see movement, and it's going to absolutely be about your money. Absolutely going to be about your money, and you're going to absolutely start moving. You're going to get out of this energy really quick. All right, and one more. Okay, two more then. Yay! Guess what? Victory is here. Thank you. Yes, no more going back and forth. More money. You might have a choice to make about what job. You might have two fantastic opportunities coming in, but it won't matter. Look how light and beautiful these cards are together. That they go together. You are going to be able to choose what job, and neither one, don't matter what you do. Maybe you'll have a second job as like a slush fund money and a real career. But either way, you'll have a choice of two things that are going to be lucrative. And it won't matter what you do because the divine is here because Six of Wands is victory. Nikki, Nicole, victorious. That's the meaning of my name. Victory. There you go. With a name like that, how can you be wrong? So there you go, people. All right. Yeah. You are in your element. Now, Queen of Swords, she don't take no crap. She tells the truth. She's above and she's on. Look at her. She's up above. She sees high. She's almost one step away from being an empress. She's very truth with her truth. She'll tell you like it is, and there won't be any bullshit going. Yep, and the Wheel of Fortune's here. Oh, and look. Perfect. Wheel of Fortune as well as, this is the truth. What I'm just saying, it's the truth, along with the Queen of Swords and upright. So again, you're looking straight onto your destiny. You're absolutely divine is telling you that it's happening. You see it completely, and you're above. You're rising. You're elevating above the baloney. Look how dark this mother effer is. They're down here going, where did they go? Where are they? And you're like, well, I'm up here making my money and talking to God. And if you're vibrating this high, this won't happen. This person you've already moved that timeline. You're not even there. Whatever these assholes are doing to you, you're not even aware of it because you're up here. That's great. Woo, yeah, that's right. Let's get that. Oh, I gotta do that. Yay! I love that for you, collective. Now, before we move on, because I'm nosy, let's get some kipperish about who the hell these persons. Who is it? Who does this my collective needs to, they're not, you already know, I think, know who they are. I think you know who they are. Yes, I got kids. All right, let's who it is it. Oh, yes, this mother effer. The Ice King. Whoever this is being cold to you, or maybe you're being cold to them now that they've done what they've done. Basically, it's as cold as ice. Here we go. Who else? Yeah, whoever this is a thief. Look at that. Yeah, they try to steal your destiny. That's what I said before. Not only that, but they've been doing some kind of sneaky snake rituals, maybe candle burning, whatever. Just be careful what you're doing and drinking at work, or what your biologicals, I'm hearing, whatever that is. Do not take any drinks or eat anything, and anybody at work especially wants to make it, here, have this. No, thank you, because you don't know what the hell they're doing with that. All right, one more. Who are these people? That ritual fell right on the devil. People, that's just real, man. Gotta watch out for that. All right, here we go. Oh, guess what? Somebody that you thought you could trust is gonna end up in prison. And that could be spiritual prison, could be real prison. Well, maybe. It all depends on what they did to you. But this person is really nervous about what is coming for them. Because, again, thieves go to prison. You would hope. But this someone you thought you could trust, and he's got a little look at this. It looks like they're somebody that you work with. Again, suit and tie. Somebody you thought, again, what people dress like doesn't necessarily mean that's who they are. You know, politicians, they put on a nice suit. Guess what? They're thieves. There you go. All right, everyone. I think that's enough on that. Let's hear it from my spirit. All right, everybody. I'm Nikki. I'm going to say goodbye on that. My head's pounding. I'm going to wish you all a happy Mother's Day, and we'll see you on the next one.